The world is a wonderful place to explore. Whilst many of us are having to stay indoors for the protection of others, flight simmers are still able to connect with the world through flight simulation. Whilst there are many developers out there still supporting the flight sim community, Orbx continues to provide the community with opportunities to fly across the world, taking scenic views across varied landscapes, and much more. From the chilly mountains of the Alps near the challenging Innsbruck airport to the scorching plains of South Africa, Orbx is known for their quality and ambitious products. To support those of you staying at home, we wanted to share some of our favourite picks from the Orbx collection. For those of you watching who are new to flight simulation, expanding your library of products is part of how you can make your experience as authentic as possible. Orbx does provide an easy way for you to purchase, download and install your products, all whilst finding new ways to explore and more. If you're familiar with Orbx already, then hopefully this video gives you the chance to discover something else to maybe add to your collection. And just as a reminder, at the time of this recording, you can save up to 50% off their global range as part of their stay-at-home super sale. Finally, we're pleased to be able to say that we've partnered with Orbx on this particular video to provide you, the community, with an opportunity to win any product from their famed collection. With that said, let's count down some of our favourite Orbx destinations and products. Just remember that these are not in any particular order, and of course, only my opinion, so yours may differ. Let's start from the top. Innsbruck is one of the most sensational and challenging airports in the world. With a tough approach, scary mountainous terrain, and an often unfavourable weather, Innsbruck provides pilots a hell of an exciting time. Of course, it does take someone incredibly special to produce such a famed airport, so luckily Jared Marshall took to the plate to provide a truly immersive experience. The airport is rich in detail with extremely well presented textures and modelling. But not content with just building a beautiful airport, Jared has captured the essence and detail of the common ski resort. As trains pass you by on approach, be sure to check in the details from the city under your nose as you fly right over it. In total, the product spans over 275 kilometers in diameter, with over 160 points of interest and landmarks to find. Finally, be sure to check out the water cannon salute that takes place under the right conditions. Next on my list is the openLC packages from Orbx, and these are some of my favourite releases. It literally transforms entire continents to be much more representative of the real world. But once installed, openLC will replace the default landclass layer and inject accurate terrain for the entire simulator within that region. This means coasts, rivers, lakes and more will be much more realistic, perfect for those exploring local or new destinations. Some packs also include new photoreal texturing on specific volcanoes and mountain ranges. For example, I love flying over Mount Vesuvius in Naples. It's entangled with a rich history, so flying over such an accurate representation is simply awe-inspiring. openLC is available for Europe, North America, South America, and soon Africa. All of them are unique and wonderfully crafted with each area in mind. Orbx originally hails from Australia, so it's no surprise that one of my favourite regions created by them is Australia. Perhaps it's the diverse terrain, stunning coastlines, or simply my memories of backpacking throughout the country, but Australia V2 captures everything I love about the region and more. One place I did spend a lot of time in Australia was in Melbourne. Spending just over a week exploring the cultural city in real life made exploring it in the sim that much more exciting. Revisiting favourites such as the Melbourne Star or even flying close to the Eureka Tower made for a really pleasing experience. It's all there in Australia V2 with the incredibly realistic city scene built right into the product. Another reason as to why Australia V2 is one of my favourite products in the Orbx collection is the fact that it contains over 500 airports included in the scenery package. Now let me be clear, these are not ultra detailed, but countless hours and passion have been poured in to ensure that you can set up a bush flight anywhere in the country, fly to another one, and still have a really seamless experience even after landing. Now without a doubt, this entire package is built around the premise of incredibly detailed texturing for on the ground, and part of that is the photoreal scenery that comes bundled in for representing the Great Barrier Reef. Now in the simulator, this simply blew my mind, and it's still one of the most memorable experiences I've ever had in a flight simulator. From the warmer climates of Australia to the chilly capital of Sweden, Stockholm is a hugely popular city with plenty of tourism and culture for millions of people to enjoy. With that importance comes a large international airport capable of welcoming over 25 million passengers per year. For Orbx, large international airports are few and far between, but developers Marcus and Philip have done a great job at putting together this huge airport with care and love. The developers have clear, true devotion to Stockholm Arlanda, and this is now the second version of this particular airport. The original was regarded as pretty good, but this free update made this airport even better. The details in the terminal buildings and the way the airport clutter is everywhere makes this airport feel truly alive. Now, Stockholm Arlanda is definitely an all-seasons kind of airport. This is why it tops this list for me, because whether you're landing a 777 after a long haul during the snowstorms or a 737 in the glorious sunshine, Stockholm always looks fantastic and is always exciting to fly to. Now, simply put, TrueEarth technology was built for destinations like Northern California. The level of detail TrueEarth brings to the simulator is incredibly impressive. Using a blend of photoreal technology, handcrafted textures, and highly detailed PBR modelling for the points of interest creates a hugely lifelike rendition of these sprawling areas. Northern California in particular stands out to me. Not content on being one of the largest regions in the TrueEarth series, it also features some of the most diverse and varied range of flying possible on the planet. From the huge cities of San Francisco to the natural parks of Yosemite. As Patrick said in his review, flying in between Yosemite Valley is one of the most exciting things you can do in any flight simulator. Irrespective of whether you're flying IFR or VFR, TrueEarth Northern California is a hugely worthwhile place to explore. Now, I know I am totally cheating here, but all of these airports just sit really well with me. These are the airports I truly love, and the quality Orbx put out for each of these individual airports is incredible. Small European airports that are often looked by developers, but these guys have crafted these airports with true love and passion. All four airports, so whether that's Pula, Dubrovnik, Olbia or Bilbao, are some of the most frequented destinations in all of Europe. Especially as we approach the warmer months in Europe, these airports will hopefully soon be filling up with plenty of varied airlines and aircraft. They're all rich with detail, offer incredible approaches, and the takeoffs are sometimes challenging, especially in bad weather. Perhaps my favourite destination of the bunch is Pula, thanks to its incredibly detailed city surrounding the airport, which has been included right into the pack itself. Regardless, they're all fantastic and their quality speaks for itself. Now, back on the west coast of North America, but now a little bit more specific. San Diego Airport combines that busy airport, a great looking city, and has its own unique challenge. As you come into land, you fly precariously close to some of these high-rise buildings and high terrain. In fact, it's rather misleading when you're on that approach path. Developer Mateo has done a great job at recreating the busy Southern Californian airport and providing plenty of things to see and do all around too. Whether you want to take a light aircraft and fly over some of the local harbours or attempt to land a 747 on the 9,000 foot runway, there's a really nice atmosphere throughout this airport and is extremely rich with details and features to find. After watching Ronnie's review of Scape Honolulu, I just had to give it a try. Scape Honolulu offers much more than your standard Scape package. It provides a complete transformation of the island of Oahu. Whilst the main city itself, Honolulu, sees the most detail, this is like having a whole mini region in your simulator. Hawaii is definitely known as one of the most scenic places in the world, and this Cityscape package does not disappoint. You can explore the entire island from the sky, searching out any of the 60 plus points of interest throughout. Now, the only thing missing from this package is the inclusion of the main airport for Honolulu, but there is a slightly upgraded version, but you can also install other payware products which enhance this particular part of the experience. But still, flying over this tropical delight in a Cessna 172 never gets old for me. Now finally, I could not complete a favourites list without the inclusion of the Orbx Global Base Pack. This one single package replaces all default textures in the base simulator across the world and provides high quality texture work to every single corner of the globe. Simmers dubbed this as one of the best products you can buy for Flight Simulator because it changes literally everything to do with the look and feel of the simulator in a single product. When I first picked up Orbx Global, the results were immediately breathtaking, improving the resolution and overall experience of the simulator from being boring and bland to being completely full of life. The pack also includes all 4 seasons, 3D lighting, and more with no performance impact. Now I don't say this lightly, but Orbx Global Base Pack is something every simmer needs to have a much more realistic representation of the world we fly in today. Of course, there are still so many worthy mentions that trying to squeeze just a handful of these products into a single video is incredibly challenging. Those are just some of my favourites, but leave a comment below telling me which airport or destination you think should have been on this list. But also, be sure to tell me where you think you will fly next in the comments below. For those of you who stuck around to the end, I am super excited to tell you we've partnered with Orbx to give you an opportunity to win anything from the Orbx collection. The details on how you can win are down in the description down below, so just simply enter the link, tell us your name, tell us your email, and then share a screenshot of you flying around your current favourite Orbx destination. Now don't forget, as I said at the start of the video, that Orbx are currently holding their super stay-at-home sale, so you can get up to 50% off a range of their products, including many of those that I've mentioned in this video. Thank you for watching, be sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and give us a like on Facebook. 2020 is going to be a super exciting year, and we cannot wait to explore more of the world with you.